So where are we? Pour hot water on your groundnut, right? After you pour hot water on your groundnut, you allow it to sediment, mix it very well. You can see you mix it very well. Mix your groundnut in the hot water very well. So after mixing it, you cover it, leave it for some minutes. Then you will be able to sieve it. You'll be able to sieve your groundnut. Do you understand? Just use a strain and sieve the groundnut. Then after sieving the groundnut, what is the next? You pour the groundnut inside a tray. You pour it inside the tray. You can see it, so that you'll be able to dry this groundnut. So after pouring it inside the tray, put it on the sun. Put it on the sun or anywhere the air can touch it. You can see after you spray it very well on the tray, you put it on the sun or put it where air can be able to touch it. Allow this groundnut to dry. Depending on the temperature or on the environment where you keep your groundnut, you can leave it for 30 minutes, you can leave it for 20 minutes, you can leave it for 1 hour. Allow your groundnut to dry very well. Do you understand? Okay. After this stage, then the next stage is, as you keep your groundnut on the sun, or you allow your groundnut to dry, what you do next, you prepare other ingredients. Another ingredient you're going to prepare is your flour. Do you understand? You bring out your flour. You can bring like 2 cups of flour, or you can bring like 3 cups of flour, depending on your measurement and depending on the quantity of groundnuts. Do you understand? So after you bring your flour finish, you pour your flour in a bowl, you measure it. After measuring your flour, what next are you going to do? Then you pour your flavor. You pour your solid milk, that's your powdered milk, if you want. It's not compulsory, but this is premium quality. Do you understand? Everybody does not add that milk. It's not compulsory, but for you to have a premium quality, you add sachet milk, that's the powdered milk. After you add powdered milk inside, you can see powdered milk as she's adding powdered milk inside. After you add your powdered milk, the next thing you add is your nutmeg. Your nutmeg, powdered nutmeg, that is actually for flavor, you know. You know the reason for nutmeg, so it's just for flavor. After you add your flavor, that's the nutmeg, the next thing you do is you keep it aside, or you mix it. You mix it together. That is the solid ingredient. You mix it, the flour, the powdered milk, and the nutmeg that you added. You mix them together and keep them aside. Then you go to the next stage. What is the next stage? You bring your egg. You understand? Remember, I mentioned fresh eggs. So these eggs is what you're going to use to coat your peanuts. Do you understand? So you bring your eggs, you crack them smoothly, you put them in the bowl. So as you crack your eggs, this is what you have, right? So the first thing you're going to add to your egg is sugar. Do you understand? Remember the measurement we thought in the group. So if you're using that measurement, let's say you are using 2 cups of flour, remember the quantity of sugar you're going to use. Do you understand? So you add your sugar inside this egg. After adding sugar inside this egg, the next ingredient you're going to add inside this egg is that vanilla, liquid vanilla flavor. So liquid vanilla flavor, right? Yeah. After you add this finish, what did I say? You have prepared 3 different things, right? First one, your groundnut is on the sun. The second one, you have mixed the solid ingredient, which include the flour, the nutmeg flavor, and the powdered milk, which you remember the powdered milk is optional. Do you understand? It's not compulsory. Okay. Now, the second ingredient is the liquid ingredient, which is your egg and the sugar you added inside, plus your vanilla flavor, liquid vanilla flavor. Now, what you're going to do is, after you've prepared all these ingredients, the next thing you're going to do is you stir it together. You stir this together. You mix it very well, stir it, crisp it very well. Crisp it until everything mixes. You have mixed the solid ingredient. You have equally mixed the liquid ingredient. Your groundnut is on the sun. Now you bring your groundnut. Bring your groundnut and pour it inside a very big bowl. Not too much big bowl, but just a medium big bowl. Medium, not too big, depending on the quantity of your groundnut. But you should pour it in a bigger bowl, do you understand? So that you'll be able to coat it. Then when you pour your groundnut in a bigger bowl, the next thing you're going to do is you pour the liquid ingredient, that is the egg, the already mixed egg you have. You pour it, not everything, just gradual. By gradual, you pour it, by gradual. So if you pour the egg, you can see she's pouring the egg here. So if you pour the egg here, what next are you going to do? You shake it, you turn it with this your spoon. You see it, you pour the egg. The next thing is you turn it, right? You turn it, you are turning it. As you're pouring the egg, you're turning it. So after you turn the egg together with the groundnut, what next are we going to do? You begin to add your solid ingredient, which is the mixed flour and other. You add it gradually, not everything at the same time. So you add, you see, as you're adding it, you add. So if you add these solid ingredients more, you now shake your bowl. You shake your bowl. You can see how she's shaking her bowl, turning it round, right? So as you add this, you shake your bowl. The essence of shaking this bowl is to coat your peanut. As you shake your bowl, you add again, you shake your bowl. You add again, you shake your bowl. You keep doing it like this until your peanut is well coated. You coat everything. Now, what next are you going to do after this? The next thing you're going to do after this is, after you finish coating your peanut, then it's time to fry. You then put your oil on the fire. You put your oil on the fire. Yes. How do you know that your oil is ready to fry? How do you know? When you put just one peanut or two, you understand? Put one or two pieces inside the oil. You have to heat the oil first. You understand? To some certain temperature. Then you put one or two pieces of peanut. If the peanut you put inside start floating immediately, it did not sink, like it floats, it comes up to the top of the oil and start floating, then know that your oil is ready to be used for frying. Do you understand? But if you put it and it sinks down, know that it is not ready, and you have to allow the oil to heat again. So I think this is just it. And after you put it, okay, after you fry your peanut, you see how your peanut is going to look. You fry it for some minutes. You keep turning it so that it will not get burnt by the bottom part. So this is exactly what you're going to have after frying your peanuts. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I wish you the best of luck.